Welcome to All The Abili-Tea with Nikki.
Hey!
The show that informs, uplifts, and celebrates people of all abilities.
Because everyone deserves a story, y'all.
The show that asks the question, what does Long Island have to offer people with special needs and disabilities?
That part.
And here's your host, Nikki Johnson.
Girl! Welcome back to All The Abili-Tea with Nikki. We're here to spill the tea on inclusion, advocacy, and the real-life experiences shaping the special needs community. I'm your host, Nikki Johnson, and today we're talking about something many families struggle with, the challenge of getting a haircut when your child has sensory sensitivities, autism, anxiety, ADHD, or other sensory-related needs. Joining me today is Todd and Teddy of The Haircut Pro. And they actually have a sensory experience haircut for anyone who needs it. Welcome, guys.
Hey, well, thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
So, I know you, Teddy, have worked in the field of special needs for many years, over 10, right?
Yes, over 10 years. Started in Maryhaven, then went over to family residences.
That's where you and I worked together.
Yes,
I was a
that's
program director. And then what you was doing with that, the
Program
program Without Walls.
Yep.
Exactly. And Todd, you're the owner of Haircut Pro.
Yes, ma'am.
What made you decide that you needed a sensory activity experience for families?
I mean, based on what we already had going on at the Haircut Pro, a lot of parents really appreciated the environment when they came in, and then over time we started seeing, persons bringing in, different persons with special needs and stuff like that. But we would normally, as a team, have like these little powwows where we talk about things or experiences that we've had in the shop. And one of our barbers, Maritza, she also, has an experience that she was doing mobile and on the road. And she said, we should bring that home, bring it to the Haircut Pro. So as we were sharing as a team, I figured it was something good because we already had the environment.
Right.
And that's very important, right?
Yeah. So why do you think something as basic as a haircut can become so stressful to people?
I mean, I think that I think it starts with the parents, right? Like the parents want a space where they can feel comfortable coming in, and also a children-friendly environment. So I think the parents get anxiety when the barber shop is unpredictable.
Right.
So
they can't control the situation.
Right. And then they know their child. So it's like, I already know there's so many random events taking place. I may or may not want to bring my child there. But when the parents consistently saw that at the Haircut Pro, it's a controlled environment, it's serene, it's clean, and the barbers respect your time and your haircut, I think the stress level kind of decreases and they feel more comfortable. So we just wanted to build on that, like more so,
Have parents ever shared stories with you that completely changed your perspective about this subject?
Absolutely. Horrific stories, like just the discomfort of going to other barbershops and not really having the attention or with the sensory haircuts that we offer. What we do is we tailor the environment to the parent and the needs of the individual.
Oh, so you have a pre-conversation with them to...
Right.
Okay.
So if someone books a sensory appointment, right, we reach out to them and try to find out, certain details as it relates to the individual so that we would know how to prepare.
That's excellent.
Yeah.
That's excellent. So what made you decide that this is something that you wanted to even invest in? Like what? Because this is an investment. Like this is time. This is additional hours. This is, product.
I mean, it's community. Like, everyone's a part of the community. So, imagine a community where, a group of people aren't spoken for or represented, and I feel like it's easy to overlook. It's easy to overlook because, again, it starts with the parents not knowing what to do. So I just wanted to, and this is a collaborative effort, right? Like we sit down as a team and really talk about things and things that we struggled with, situations that happened in the shop. And, I just felt like it was a good move in that direction,
Your flyer mentions a quieter environment, like slow pacing and extra patience. Is there specific barbers that do it, or is everyone trained in this, or?
I feel like this is already an environment that we already provide for all our clients. An environment where everyone can feel comfortable. We always playing music that is calm with no curses.
Oh, wow. Okay.
We keep the shop spacious, and the barbers are always attentive to who's in the shop to make sure that everyone feels safe and comfortable from any age range. So that was easy for us to bring in the sensory to pay attention to clients, because when they come in with their children with either autism or, if it's too noisy, they react to it and things like that.
Right.
We already had an environment that could be conducive to that. So when parents see that, they talk to us, they already feel comfortable when they come in, and it was easy for them to do that.
Do you think that barbershops and salons in general overlook how vulnerable a person can feel in that chair?
100%. 100%. I've heard horrific stories just about the insensitivity, I guess, of
Right.
of how important it is for a person to feel comfortable getting a service. And I just want to say this. You mentioned something about the investment and stuff like that, and Teddy spoke on the idea that we already had that type of environment,
Right.
but more so when it came to like investment, and something you mentioned made me think of this. When someone that has sensory issues comes in, one of the things that we spoke about as a group, and I have to shout out Maritza for that, Ritz the barber, which is one of our barbers that was already doing this.
Right.
When we spoke about it, we decided that we were going to get certain clippers that were quieter. Because we realized that certain clippers just, the sound
the
of
buzzing
by
and
the ear.
everything.
they're the buzzing.
Yeah.
So when we spoke about that, we started investing in different tools, and that has made it easier. So I got to shout out Ritz for that, and also JRL, because JRL makes a really good clipper. So shout out to JRL for that.
That's
because that's
terrific.
really helping us, give these services and not, agitate.
Agitating. That is that buzzing. Even anywhere, the dentist, like that buzzing triggers you.
Absolutely.
And it can start something, making you feel uncomfortable. But that's great that you guys do that. Do you think that the sensory-friendly services that you provide should be a standard in barbershops and not just you guys being the exception?
Yeah, I definitely think it should be a standard, because they're just like all of us. And so everyone should be treated the same. And so if the adults are going to feel comfortable, they should feel comfortable as well.
Right,
So
right.
I think that should be standard across the board. That should be something that should be taken in consideration. And barbershops should work with the parents as well and as a standard.
Okay, all right. I like that. So from a barber's perspective specifically, what's different about cutting a hair of someone who has some sensory issues? Like, what is the difference?
Well, you won't know. You won't know until you're in there. So you need to get into the situation with with every client. You need to be patient.
Right.
For instance, if a customer comes in, the consultation process, it could take 2 to 3 to 5 minutes, right? If a person comes in and the barber doesn't have patience, we already went wrong with the transaction.
Right.
Right? So for a person that has sensitivity issues and sensory
Anxiety.
stuff like that, what would happen is, what would be the first step would be, and this should be the standard, right? Proper consultation with the parent or even the individual if they're, elder, and really just exhibit a lot more patience, right? And I feel like over the years, barbershops have become a lot more fast-paced.
Right.
And no one wants to slow it down. You know what I mean, to accommodate that. So
They're
I think,
caught in the business instead of the personal.
Yeah, but barbershop is a relationship business.
Exactly.
So when in certain transactions you have to have more patience than other, like with children in general. So I think that's what makes the service a lot better with us, because we're mindful.
Yeah. No, it's important.
As a barber, I would say some of the challenges we face is that, the children may move a lot. or they
Right.
might be sensitive to noise and things like that. So sometimes you just need to take a little bit longer with doing the haircut because they may be moving. The parents is going to have to talk to them and whatever the case may be. So it's not that they don't want the haircut or can't have the haircut. It's just that you may have to be more sensitive to taking the time to make sure that they're comfortable and that we could go through all the steps and they can still get a quality haircut even though it took a little bit longer.
Well, I love the purchasing those new clippers. I mean, I think that's an amazing development. Like, I didn't even know that was possible. I mean, I want the viewers to hear that these new technologies. This is why I'm doing this, because there's a parent that might not even be taking their child to get a haircut in a barbershop because they feel there's no option for them.
Right.
And that's why we're doing this show, because now now there's a place that they can go, and it's amazing. Clippers that don't make those irritating sounds. Like that's that's amazing. Have you had a moment where the child came in terrified and then left smiling and proud, and how did that make you guys feel?
It happens all the time. I mean, I think that's why we do what we do. I mean,
Aww.
I didn't get into barbering I like community. I like people. I'm a people person. So, the smiles, that's what we sell. We sell smiles, we sell happiness, we sell confidence, So it happens all the time, and I think that's the real, that some people get a service and they want to tip you.
Right.
Smile. That's
that's the best tip in the world.
You know what I mean? So
It goes a long way.
And what have these experiences taught you personally about like patience and communication?
These experiences have definitely taught me a lot about having patience because everyone could appreciate someone that takes their time to cater to their needs.
Right.
Anytime you go somewhere, you get in service at a restaurant, anywhere like that, you're going to appreciate if someone takes the time to do it right. So having these experiences and seeing that smile at the end of the haircut, seeing them work through it, seeing them come in and the child is bouncing off the walls, but then when they finally finish, they're like, oh, you know what? This wasn't that bad. Why did I give y'all such a hard time? So that's what
I've probably been one of those parents. My son. Okay. We obviously, representation matters in places like barbershops. When families see businesses openly welcoming children with special needs, do you think that helps normalize inclusion everywhere?
100%. I mean, I hope this interview, gets to as many people as possible because, I don't think barbers really sat down and thought about, it's a small community. I mean, the statistics say like 1 out of 30 children suffer with some type of, sensory.
Exactly.
Right. So
and it's growing every day.
So it's a real thing. But I don't think anyone had, put their foot on the brakes and slow it down and really thought about that. So I want for every barber out there to just consider that our community is not just based off of that fast-paced, situation that we're all used to. You know what I mean? Sometimes we need to take it down a notch just to accommodate others that may not be able to keep up with that, that speed that we're always moving with.
Okay, so you just called out the barbers. What would you say directly to a parent who may have avoided haircuts for months because of fear or past bad experiences?
I would say the parents just give it a try. You have to try different shops. You may have to go different places to find what works for the child, but don't give up because we're out here. There's people out here that understand them and that wants to cater to them and wants to give them that proper care that they're looking for. So hopefully they could find shops like us, find us, and give us a chance because your kids need it as well.
Yeah. I want this to be standard across the board.
Absolutely.
You guys need to make a nonprofit or something. And you show people your product, and how you are changing the life. I mean, something as simple as a haircut could literally change the life of a child because they have a place where they feel comfortable. It might be the only place they feel comfortable, because of what you guys are doing for them. I think that's amazing. So I do this thing called Finish This Sentence on all my shows. So it's quick fire. You can't think. You just got to answer the question.
Okay.
Okay. They look nervous, everybody. I feel the most proud when?
I get a smile at the end of the haircut.
Yeah. Damn, you told my answer, man. I feel the most proud when I complete a day without any turbulence.
All right. The biggest lesson children have taught me is?
Patience.
The importance of communication.
Okay. I wish more people understood that.
That barbering is fun. It's fun. It could be a fun experience if you want it to be.
I definitely know. I've seen you guys' Instagram. You are definitely having fun. You guys are definitely having fun in that shop.
Yeah.
Yours. You wish more people understood that.
I wish more people understood that the life of a barber is very unique, and we can make so many changes in society if you guys just give us a shot.
Right, because the community is literally in your shop at least once every couple of weeks.
100%.
You know what I mean? So I mean that's huge. That's empowering. Patience means
exactly that. Just like patience means, what's the word?
taking the time.
Yeah. Patience means just slowing it down, breathe, just relax. You want to get through it. You don't want to just, I can't get this thing figured out, so forget it. No. Patience means taking it down a notch and making sure that you take step by step to get through it.
Patience means love and passion.
Yeah, you need both of those to be patient with somebody. I really commend you both for even bringing this to your shop, because I've worked in this community for over 20 years, and there's just so many places where a parent just feels like, I'm not going to bring my child there. There's too many people. They're not going to understand my child, and then I do not have control of that situation, because, and that's a lot of places though.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm doing the show. Like I said, I want people to understand you have to get out. You have to find your community. I just did an interview last week, and she runs a program, Find Your Tribe. And it's, you got to find your tribe.
Right.
And but there's got to be more people welcoming and opening this up, like you guys. Like, that's why I love this.
I want to mention something while you're on that page of patience. We have some phenomenal barbers at the Haircut Pro, right? Like across the board, both locations, everyone's phenomenal because everyone bought in to this whole concept.
Great.
Like everyone, invested in it, and everyone considered like, wait, this is a real thing. So I just want to shout.
Yeah, it's a real thing because it's happening in the community. Like, you're seeing it everywhere. They may not come into your shop, but you see them at the grocery store. You know what I mean? Like, special needs community is everywhere, and people have to understand that, and they have to start including them in all spaces. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
And I think this is such a great start. Like, I think what you guys are doing, it seems so simple. Like, why didn't we think, but, you're doing it. Because there are families. I know there's someone out there right now that might say to themselves, maybe I'll give them a shot, because I've been nervous to bring my child to the barber because of whatever experience they had in the past.
Right.
So this is amazing. I really appreciate you guys for coming here and having this discussion about sensory experience haircuts, which is important, And where could they find you guys, the audience, if they're looking for you?
I mean, we've been using the Haircut Pro hashtag for years now. So if you just type in hashtag Haircut Pro, you'll find us. But the haircutpro.com is central for everything that we do as far as appointments and learning and hiring, stuff like that. The haircutpro.com, and then our Instagram, at the Haircut Pro.
Fabulous. Did you guys hear all of that?
and if you do follow us on Instagram, or when you do, you'll see a lot of the barbers that are, a part of this amazing thing that we have going on. So you'll see all the barbers pages tagged on our main social media.
But I just hope it grows and grows and grows. And thank you guys so much. Teddy, Todd, this has been amazing. Yes. I really hope that this has opened up someone's eyes to the fact that they can come and experience this sensory haircuts. Thank you so much. And this is Nikki Johnson from All The Abili-Tea with Nikki. And see you next time.